Our Government at Work by Harcourt School Publishers. Citizens in a community. What is a community? It is a place where people live. Your family is part of a community. The people in a community are its citizens. The photo caption says St. Louis, Missouri. Communities have rules and laws. Laws are rules people have to follow. Laws help us stay safe. They help us get along. Pause the video to talk about why do communities have laws? The photo caption says, this sign tells where people should walk. Government for the people. Every community has a government. This group of citizens run the community. They make laws. The government does many things for people. The photo caption says, people work to help the community. The photo caption says, firefighters help keep people safe. The government builds roads and schools. It builds parks. It pays firefighters. They keep people safe. Pause the video and talk about what does a government do? Our leaders. A leader helps other people finish a job. The president is the leader of our country. People choose the president. People also choose leaders for cities. Take a look at the chart called Government Leaders. Let's read about the mayor. Leads a city or town. Makes sure community laws are obeyed. Look at the middle section called Governor. Leads a state. Makes sure state laws are obeyed. And look at the section called President. Leads our country. Makes sure our country's laws are obeyed. Meets with world leaders. Government leaders work to keep people safe. They make sure laws are followed. Pause the video and talk about why do we have leaders? Here's a biography page where we can learn about Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony lived long ago. Women in her time did not have many rights. Most girls did not go to school, but Susan did. When she was older, Susan B. Anthony wanted to vote. A vote is a choice that gets counted. Women could not vote for their leaders. Susan B. Anthony worked hard for women's rights. She gave talks. She worked to make things fair. Look at her timeline. She was born in 1820. In 1839, she begins teaching school. In 1872, she was arrested for voting in the presidential election. And in 1906, she makes her last speech for women's rights to vote. She passes away in 1906. Our country's government. Our government has 3 parts. They're called branches. Each branch has a job. The jobs are make laws, make sure people follow laws, make sure laws are fair. The photo caption says, these men and women make laws. The caption says, the Constitution. Our government meets in Washington, D.C. The government makes rules. It also follows rules. The Constitution lists the rules the government must follow. Pause the video and think about how does our government work? Community and state governments. Where do you live? You live in a community. You live in a state. You live in the United States. Each of these places has a government. Each government does different jobs. The caption says, a city council meeting. The caption says, these workers fix the roads. A town government works for the people in that town. It runs the schools. A state government works for all people in the state. It takes care of things like roads. Think about what are the jobs of community and state governments.